3. Back with you with another YouTube live. Thank you for joining me on this live stream. You are the real MVP. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let me send it down a little bit more because the last time I turned up real high, I was barely able to hear me. But thank you for the applause. What's up, my team? Thank you for joining me on this live stream. You are the real MVP. Hope you're doing well physically, mentally, and emotionally on this day. It slept like king last night. And you always see what time it is. But it is 4:18, guys. That means we are less than 2 minutes away for 4:20. By the way, I'm sorry I'm damn late, but I'm just getting stuff ready for the live stream. But y'all see what time it is. Make sure everybody is getting ready right now because we're about to get baked at 4:20 p.m. Eastern Time, 1:20 p.m. West Coast. So make sure that you are getting ready. Like, have your blunts, your bowls, your bongs. Make sure you have your drinks ready, your edibles ready. Make sure everything charged up from your Stizzy, your plug and plays, and your puffcos. Make sure everything packed up for your bowls, your bongs, your gravity bongs. Make sure you grab everything because we are less than 1 minute away for 4:20 p.m. Eastern Time. What up, though, Latif? What up, though? Glad you can join me. Sorry that I'm late, but I was freshening up, and here we are. Thank you for joining me. Whoever saw Monday Night Raw last night, when they have the whole show dedicated to Bronson Reed. So do the countdown, ladies and gentlemen. Countdown is on. 10, 9. Well, it's time once again for everybody to come aboard the smooth train. Choo choo. Happy morning, y'all. Thank you for joining. Cheers, gang. Well, thank you for joining, y'all. And I don't know about you guys, but I don't really didn't like that show that much because the same thing they did last week, they did this week. And that is sit there and let Bronson Reed run rapidly without even stopping him. Over and over again, tsunami, tsunami, tsunami by Bronson Reed. And nobody, anybody that's standing there, it was like, this is what the referee looked like. This is what the referee looked like when Bronson Reed was doing his thing, attacking people. They was standing there like, that's exactly how the referee was. Because they was literally just standing there, and the referee was just, and the referee just standing there, and Bronson Reed was literally destroying that guy, and they were just standing there, and nobody even helped him. Everybody was like, even if everybody was in the comments was like, nobody was even bothered to will him out of the ring. They just watching him get destroyed by Bronson Reed. What's up, Nico? Thank you for joining me on this live stream. We are the real MVP. Hope you're doing well physically, mentally, and emotionally this day. It slept like a king last night. But, and then, ladies and gentlemen, we got Damian Priest looking out and trying to search and destroy Dominic Mysterio, along with Rhea Ripley trying to get her hands on Liv Morgan after what they did to them. right? And then the referee just sitting there like, all does just be like, hey, don't do it, don't do it, stop, 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 referee, don't do it. Like that didn't stop him before from destroying Seth Rollins. But you think now it's gonna work? All right, referees. And then on top of that, you see how small everybody was compared to Bronson Reed. They need to do a lot better than to hire better referees, better security, because none of them can stop the man of the size of Bronson Reed. We have the size of the security and referees looking like the size of Santino Marella. Most of the referees and security guards are all the same height as and weight as Santino Marella. 5'5", 5'8", 140, 150 pounds. And and Triple H expect those guys to protect the referees, to protect the superstars like Bronson Reed or Omos, or especially Braun Strowman, because every time those guys get into the fight, guess what happened to the security? Every time wrestlers get into a fight, guess what happened to referees and security? They end up getting beat up, brutalized, thrown out of the ring. But you expect them to protect the people from the superstars. They can't even protect themselves. This same security and referee can't even protect themselves. But you want them to protect others, especially when it comes to people like R-Truth and Seth Rollins. Ready, guys? Like I said, I did not like today's episode of Monday Night Raw because of that, one of the reasons. I just literally just sat there and... Well, let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen, of what happened on Monday Night Raw. Let's see.
I won't say it's gonna be easy, but catching criminals is what we do. What do we know about this Batman?
Hold on. I'm just like you guys
He's
do.
mostly been seen at night driving that hot rod of his.
Turn this one off. They turn this one on. I said turn this one on. There we go. There we go. More again. Hold on a second, guys. I'll be right with you. Damian Priest. So it kick off the show with Rhea Ripley in the ring looking for Dominic Mysterio and Liv Morgan. And guess where they was at? That was with the crowd hiding from Rhea Ripley from getting hot for whooping that trick. Look at that. Dominic Mysterio and Liv Morgan. Whoever thought that those two would end up together? Look at Dominic Mysterio mustache. He really think he looked something with that mustache. Get out of here with that carpet on your lip. Get with that much of carpet on your lip. The book says, it's a hi Rhea. Meanwhile, Rhea Ripley was like, come on, come in this ring. Come in this ring, said Rhea Ripley. She said, I think that Daddy Dom has something that he would like to get off of his chest. As Liv Morgan was rubbing his chest, and Dominic Mysterio. Look at those two. You can see Rhea Ripley keep welcoming Liv Morgan into the ring so she could get these hands. No pun intended to Braun Strowman. Oh my God. Then they began to bull them out of the building. So Liv Morgan thought that he was helping her. She helping him by covering his ears. Like, get out of here with that. Alright, come on with it, Liv Morgan. And then that's when Dominic Mysterio begins to talk. He says, do you know why I let you? But then the fans will chant louder and louder. And then that's when Dominic... And then that's where Rhea Ripley was like, guys, don't worry. I'm loving the fact that you are booing him too, but I kind of want to know what he got to say because I love hearing excuses. Wow. So then he says, you want to know why I left you with Liv Morgan? They got it done! Said Dominic Mysterio. He getting pissed off. I am a man and that deserves to be treated like one. So I'm guessing that Mommy didn't make Dominic Mysterio feel like a man when he was in the relationship with her. Let me guys know what you feel. Do you feel the same way that when Dominic Mysterio was with Mommy, aka Rhea Ripley, that she didn't make him feel more like a man? Let me know in the comment section down below if you guys feel the same way about Rhea Ripley towards Dominic Mysterio. Do you feel that Dominic Mysterio wasn't feel like a man when he was with Rhea Ripley? That's how Dominic feels. Then he says, but then you got the fans chanting, you suck. Meanwhile, the fans are chanting, you suck, right to his face. You suck, you suck. Then he says, you try to change me instead of let me be me. Wow, so Dominic Mysterio was like, you tried to change me instead of you trying to let me be me. So let me find out that the whole reason why he became quote unquote emo is because of Rhea Ripley. Because remember, ladies and gentlemen, soon as he got with Rhea Ripley, his whole attitude changed. Next thing you know, his whole look became different. He started to look more and more like his uncle / dad and Eddie Guerrero. You see him start to go out the stash. He didn't have none of that before when he was teaming up with Rey Mysterio. Now, when he's teaming up with Rhea Ripley, all that started to change. Let me know if you feel the same way about Dominic Mysterio as you guys do. about how Dominic Mysterio wasn't allowed to be himself. He was forced to be someone that he is not. Uh, you know how embarrassing that was for you, for me bossing me around. A grown man coming your mommy. So now he putting on her, saying that she's the reason why he been calling her mommy this whole time and having her boss him around. Now he starts to not feel like a man when she does that to him. Instead of him just saying that to her, he rather cheat. I don't get it. This is exactly why I have a problem. This is my problem I had with the whole dating scene. Instead of people just telling the significant other, saying, "Hey, I don't like how you've been acting. Either change or I am out." But instead of him leaving because he didn't want to change, he stuck around and decided to cheat. Instead, we could have just left. If you didn't want to change, you could just leave. But instead, he stuck around and cheat. This is exactly why the dating, one of the reasons why the dating scene is a complete garbage. She said, I want a girl that calls me daddy. Said Dominic Mysterio. She gives me tennis when I want, what I want. She let me play video games when I want, Sister Liv Morgan. She let me be me. Wow, so Liv Morgan was able to let him be himself versus versus Rhea Ripley. Well, like I said, Dominic, you could have the chance to leave, but you chose to stay and cheat, what makes you a horrible ass person. Then he says, and she did something you could never do. And what's that? Finally help me be my deadbeat dad. Wow. So Dominic Mysterio said the real reason why he left her is because she was able to do, unlike something that Rhea Ripley wasn't able to do, and that is help him defeat Rey Mysterio. Wow, let me find out that's the real reason why he left, because she helped beat your dad. Which I don't know if that's a good thing. This. That's when Rhea Ripley then that's when Rhea Ripley says, "You know what, Thorm? I'm gonna say something that you probably haven't heard for a long, long time. I'm proud of you." Ooh. She said, I'm gonna say something that you probably never heard in a long, long time. I'm proud of you." Wow. You found out he never heard that like his whole life. Then she says, "I'm proud of everything that you accomplished in the last couple of years. Watching you go into the man that you are today is one of my biggest accomplishments." I mean, you finally did something for yourself. I mean, you won, you won gold. I wouldn't be able to accomplish so much. But the one thing is, when it comes to your dad, I'm I really, really just wanted you to beat him on your own, because I wanted to be no excuses that you're better than him. But now I guess just you want to start making your own decisions like a man. I should probably be proud of you for that too. The only problem is, it's the last decision that you're ever going to make. Ooh. And then that's what Liv Morgan was like. And that's what Liv Morgan was like. Oh my goodness. Real Ripley, please. There's only one thing. There's only one thing that you said that is true. And it's that Dominic is a man and he all mine. Big right. You could tell where Ripley is about had enough about all this talking. And that's just like, I mean, look at yourself, Rare Ripley. You quite literally have nothing. Look at yourself. You have no family. Your real family is a million miles away. And your family that you thought you were found in the judgment day, I took them. They're mine. So Dominic, wow. As the two hug and kiss each other right for the Rare Ripley. He's mine. The Women's World Championship is mine. You see, this is also what I like about what the Triple H is booking is because it's all started with Rhea Ripley being the heel and Liv Morgan being the face. And then she got hurt. Came back, called the Revenge Tour against Rhea Ripley, took out Rhea Ripley, end up Revenge Tour, and because of that, now the fans has been booing Liv Morgan. And I was like, huh? I never understood that. I never understood that because how can y'all boo Liv Morgan for seeking revenge against Mommy? Well, knowing full well that she was the reason why Liv Morgan was taken out in the first place because Rhea Ripley took out her arm. And then when she came back, she sought revenge on Rhea Ripley. But then ever since she did that, the fans turned on Liv Morgan. So I never understood the storyline that was going on between that because how he went from Rhea Ripley being the bad girl, Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan being the face. Now it's reversed. It's just like with it's like they did with the it's like they did with the Street Profits. They did the same thing with the Street Profits. One minute they're heels, and then the next minute they're face. And you like, wait a minute, were they just heels a minute ago? Then next thing you know, they're out here getting cheered, and now they're facing heels. I'm like, what are you guys doing? Make up your mind. Either you want them to be faces or heels. Stop having them switch back and forth like you always would do with the Big Show. They did the exact same thing with the Big Show. One minute he is heel, the next minute he's face, and then when he's a face, next thing you know he backstabs somebody, and then next thing you know he back to be a face. It's like meanwhile the fans will start to chant sloppy seconds, sloppy seconds, sloppy seconds. But then that's when Liv Morgan responds and says, the way just came out of nowhere with the sloppy. I have dominant sloppy seconds all day, every day. And this women's division is mine. Everything that you love is mine. Ha 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 ha. And then that's when Rhea Ripley was like, are you done? Are you done? No, 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 I would love you to shut the hell up, says Rhea Ripley. You said that you take everything away from me, but that's actually wrong. You take a lot from me, yeah? A lot of my weak links. But the one thing you really, really did wrong was that you left me standing here, left. And as long as I'm here standing, I'm going to be coming for you. You're going to have to kill me. Just stop me, says Rhea Ripley. And you know, it's quite flattering that you love the sound of your own voice because we've been able to find out exactly who you are. That's like the voice because we said so. So Rhea Ripley's like, good thing you love the sound of your own voice because now we know exactly where you are by the sound of your voice. So Rhea Ripley's like, I mean, Liv Morgan was like, what are you guys talking about? So Liv Morgan was like, what are you guys talking about? And then, and then look what this. Y'all remember the scene when AJ Styles was in the graveyard scene, and out of nowhere pops up the Undertaker. I find it funny that people is calling this guy what the feminine Undertaker, because speaking of the Undertaker, and they calling this guy like the bi version of the Undertaker. Guess who was behind Dominic Mysterio? It's Damian Priest. The way he popped up like he was the Undertaker, and AJ Styles. This what this scene remind me of when the Undertaker popped up on the scene on AJ Styles at the graveyard. He just popped up from behind out of nowhere, and he's all tall, and he made AJ Styles look all short. That's what this scene remind me of. Undertaker, AJ Styles graveyard scene. Yo, you heard Pat McAfee? Pat McAfee was like, look behind you, you dummies! Look behind you, you dummies! Said Pat McAfee. Pat McAfee funny, man. And then they both look behind. And who did they see? Dum dum dum! It is Damian Priest. Dum dum dum! And then and then as soon as he saw him, he got his hands right on Dominic Mysterio and went and began to beat the holy shit out of him. Meanwhile, Liv Morgan tried to figure out where to go because Damian Priest was right in front of her, but behind her is Rhea Ripley, so she don't have nowhere to go. Meanwhile, Damian Priest is going to town and get on Dominic Mysterio. Dominic, you is going to get these hands. A bar talk about bar fight. And then that's when Liv Morgan leap over to help Dominic Mysterio by jumping on the back of Damian Priest. And then that's when Rhea Ripley came up to chase after Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley. As as Damian Priest continued to get these hands on Dominic Mysterio. And then they head back into the arena, and Dominic Mysterio and Damian Priest beat the crap out of Dominic Mysterio. Dominic Mysterio is trying to somehow get away from Damian Priest through the crowd. Meanwhile, Damian Priest is still chasing him. As Dominic Mysterio tried to get away, I just want to get away. I just want to get away. I just want to get away. I'm gonna fly away. Yeah, yeah. And the chase is on, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh. And an uppercut to Dominic Mysterio by Damian Priest onto the outside of the ring. What a brawl, ladies and gentlemen. What a brawl. And then he put Dominic Mysterio into the ring. Meanwhile, Dominic Mysterio is begging Damian Priest not to put hands on him. Begging! The dirty Dom. Damian Priest catches him. Oh! Then Dominic Mysterio tried to forearm Damian Priest. All he did was make him even mad. Look at him. All he did was make him even more mad. He's like, uh-oh. That's how you know you effed up. That's how you know you effed up. Looking ass. And bam! Damian Priest was get ready to chokeslam Dominic Mysterio straight to hell. And then out of nowhere from behind is Carlito trying to help out Judgment Day member Dominic Mysterio from Damian Priest. And then that's where Dominic Mysterio exits stage left. Why Carlito handled Damian Priest like a coward that he is. And apparently, Damian Priest has a match against Carlito later on that night. So it's pretty much like a preview of what to see between Damian Priest and Carlito. Spinning heel kick by Damian Priest onto Carlito. And Priest taking out Carlito with a clothesline from over the top rope. Wow, guys. So what do you guys think about the segment between Damian Priest, Rhea Ripley, Dominic Mysterio, and how Dominic Mysterio was trying to leave out of the arena, but he got beat down by Damian Priest. And then you see Liv Morgan try to help out, but then she got jumped from behind, ran off by Rhea Ripley. Then you see Carlito try to interfere, and it was an epic fail as well. Guys, let me guys know what you think about the segment between Damian Priest, Liv Morgan, and Dominic Mysterio. Let me know in the comment section down below. We want to hear from you guys. And let's go to the So then we have a match between Damian Priest and Carlito. 1-on-1. Carlito with a clothesline. Then followed by a squash screw neckbreaker. Cover for the 1-2. Damian Priest kick up by the count of 2. And then of course, okay. So so then, and the winner of this match, by the way, it is none other than between Carlito and Damian Priest is Damian Priest. It started by Damian Priest corner turning Carlito inside out with a clothesline, followed by a choke slam, south of heaven choke slam cover for the 1, 2, 3, beating Carlito in the middle of the ring. By Priest taking the win. Here is your winner, Damian. Oh, wait a minute. And then as people were announcing the winner, that's where the rest of the members of Judgment Day, JD, that's when JD Medella come in and trying to help out the rest of the members of Judgment Day. But as you can see, that was an epic fail. Ooh, and then a right hand to the face of JD by Damian Priest. And then here comes Finn Balor and Dominic Mysterio trying to jump Damian Priest from behind. He promised that he would get to Damian Priest, but Priest needs to expected it. And then you see Damian Priest being jumped, double team, 2-on-1 with Finn Balor and Dominic Mysterio, double teaming against Damian Priest. They can't do it by themselves. And then that's when Rhea Ripley comes out to help out Damian Priest. What? Carlito tried to stop Rhea Ripley, but he got kicked in the balls for it. Look at that. And once again, Dominic Mysterio and Liv Morgan exit stage left. And then that's where Rhea Ripley just distracted Finn Balor. The face to face with Balor. Face to turn around and not find him in the face. Oh! Then that's where JD pushed Finn Balor out of the way and got super kicked for it by Damian Priest. JD pushed Damian Priest. JD pushed Finn Balor out of the way and got caught with a super kick instead. I guess you could say he took the bullet for Finn Balor. That's what I just said. Michael Cole pretty much repeat what I just said. Michael Cole said JD pretty much took the bullet for Finn Balor in the kick, vicious kick by Damian Priest. Balor escapes again. And then that's where Rhea Ripley told Damian Priest to make an example out of JD. So he puts him up and gave JD a chokeslam. Meanwhile, Damian Priest is just looking out at ringside, just looking. Come on, Damian. Finn Balor. You want him? Come get him. If you want some, come get some. And then that's when those two end up left standing in the middle of the ring. But we have a problem, ladies and gentlemen. we have a huge problem. Because I don't know if you guys noticed, but they still using the Judgment Day theme. Well, at least with Damian Priest. I mean, not with Damian, yeah, with Damian Priest. Damian Priest is still using the Judgment Day theme song. Because as soon as the everybody left the ring and Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest was left standing, Judgment Day music hits. I'm like, who's that for? Judgment Day or Damian Priest? Because if that was Damian Priest theme music, sound like somebody needs a new theme music now. Now that he's no longer part, or they no longer part of the Judgment Day. They need now. They need both Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest needs new theme music to go with their, since they're no longer part of the Judgment Day. Guys, let me go. Let me know what you guys think about this segment. We want to hear from you. All right, so let's see what we go next. All right, so the next segment is my relationship. Oh, my fucking. We're going to continue with the next segment. Hope everybody enjoying this live review. Hope everybody doing well physically, mentally, and emotionally this day. Except like Kings and Queens last night. And we're here to do another. We have a segment with the Wyatt 6, aka Bo Dallas. Everything is coming full circle. It's been heavy lately. Part of emotions. Especially over past week to Baltimore. That's when it all started. The Wyatt 6 had their debut when it all began. He was there. And something's happened, something big. But the work isn't done. The work. My life from here. My life from you. My life for you. My my life. And then it just went blank. It just went blank. If that was your segment with Bo Dallas. What you guys think about this segment that be going on with the Wyatt family and this whole. What you guys think about the Wyatt family and the whole tape segment? Let me know in the comments. Let me know down in the comments section down below. Them sending them a tape and having them watch it and come out looking like this. What you guys think about this segment? We want to hear from you guys. And no, I don't have a tape player for this. I just have this little tape player. So I can't even play this. Because although we have a tape player, I can't replay this. So that's why WWE was trying so hard to find a tape player themselves because they don't even have a tape player. So they had to search high and low just so they'd be able to play something like this because they don't even have a tape player. WWE. Cause I damn sure don't. So we got. So then we got the next segment between Karrion Kross. This was like timeout, timeout. Wait. Before we begin, ladies and gentlemen. The New Day. Hold on. Before we begin. Okay. Alright, we good again. We got the whole. So we got the New Day at the ring, and out comes out that final testimony with Karrion Kross, AOP, Scarlett. Karrion Kross says, "Is this another day for the New Day? I mean, really, or this another day of more lies and more misdirection? Because at first glance, we can clearly see Kofi Kingston is using Ozzy Jones to replace Big E. Wow. So let's say that. So Karrion Kross said that Kofi Kingston is using Opposite Jones as a replacement for Big E Langston. Let me know if you guys agree. It said, Austin, show me some respect. And then look at this. Do you guys think that the New Day is using him to replace Big E? No, Woods. You see the truth. The truth is, Kofi is using honesty to replace you. Xavier Woods. He said, they was like, what is you talking about? What is you talking about? As Karrion Kross looks on, trying to convince the New Day that Kofi Kingston is using them to replace Big E. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, trying their hardest to break up another tag team, break up another group, because that's what Triple H does. He loves to cause fusion, cause separation between faction and groups. That's exactly what happened with Judgment Day. That's exactly what happened with Evolution. That's exactly what happened with DX. All because of separation. It's all happening with the Bloodline. It's all happening with the Rascals. All because of separation with groups and factions and tag teams. Meanwhile, the fans are chanting New Day Rocks. Karen, are you not tired of this? Are you not tired of coming at them here week after week after week after week, doing your absolute best to try to drive the wedge between us? Huh? It's not going to work, says Xavier Woods. So you know what? Why don't we go ahead and fast forward to the part where we find out which two of you next week are going to step up and that. And then that's when Kofi Kingston was like, whoa, wait a minute, I got an idea. I got a better idea, because if we make this a tag team match, The one little one that's not involved ain't gonna get themselves involved. So how about we get everybody involved from the jump in the 6-man tag team match? Says, I'm talking about the final testament. Says Kofi Kingston. Versus your boys, the New Day and Odyssey Jones. So he wants the New Day to tell about Odyssey Jones versus the whole testimony. What do you say, Carrion? The Carrion says, you know what's the old saying that the devil's work is never done. I accept your challenge. If you look on to the manager, actually says that, by the way, the devil work is never done. Don't you like how professional wrestling, don't you like how entertainment itself always bragging about worshiping evil, always bragging about worshiping the devil, always about bragging about selling their souls. Don't you like the type of storyline with wrestlers? Folks, I mean not just with wrestlers, but I talk about entertainment altogether. From Dee to freaking Doja Cat. I mean not Doja Cat, but and not to mention in wrestling that and especially with Kanye West, how they love bragging about selling their souls to the devil. Because it seemed like WWE loved to put that type of storyline on their wrestlers. Remember when Becky Lynch was here and she was literally bragging about her selling her soul to get the WWE Championship? Y'all remember that? Not to mention, y'all remember when Triple H says out of his own mouth that he already has sold his soul to get to where he's at. Video on YouTube still, by the way. Triple H was literally bragging about how he sold his soul a long time ago. I feel like everybody loved to play that sinister role in Hollywood. There you go, there you have it. It's us three versus the final testicles and testaments. This week, here are more, and do you know why? Because New Day Rocks! New Day Rocks! New Day Rocks! New Day Rocks! So it's going to be a 6-man tag next week on Monday Night Raw. The New Day and Odyssey Jones versus the final testimony. Are you ready for that match next week? Yay or no? Next week, make it happen. Adam Pearce. Get the fuck out of here. So, I can't believe that's it. I still can't believe they're trying their hardest to break up the New Day. It's bad enough that one of the members of the Bulgarian Brute has took out Big E. Is the reason why they're no longer together. I'm not sure if that's the real reason why the Bulgarian Brute is no longer a tag team because of what that guy did to Big E. Because ever since that day happened, the Bulgarian Brute hasn't been the same since. In fact, there is no Bulgarian Brute since that day happened. Even Pete Dunne and Sheamus is feuding with each other because there is no Bulgarian Brute. Because like I said, ladies and gentlemen, Triple H loves to break up tag teams and factions because what happened to the Bulgarian Brute? Featuring Sheamus and the guy that took out Big E and Bush, known as Pete Dunne. Why they're not together anymore? Hmm? So then we got the Alpha Academy versus the American Made versus also so now there are Otis along with Maxine and Kazawa has came up with their own group called the American Made. Then that new group is called American Made, and now they decided to go against their former group members known as the Alpha Academy, or formerly known as the the Creed brothers. The Creed brothers, ladies and gentlemen. Keyword: the Creed brothers. I wonder why they never let Xavier Woods uses his last name like they did with TNA. Because, ladies and gentlemen, in case you guys didn't know, TNA and WWE has now partnered with each other. So now TNA superstars could make an appearance in WWE, and WWE superstars could appear in TNA. That's why I never get why they made Xavier Woods change his name from, because when he was in TNA, he was known as Austin Creed or Consequences Creed. But then, so he went to Friday Night SmackDown, so he went to WWE, he is known as Xavier Woods. But then you got the, so then now you got the Creed brothers, and we all know that Xavier Woods, along with Kofi Kingston, going to need some backup against the Final Testimony. What better way to have the Creed brothers team up with Austin Creed to have them form the Creed brothers group with Austin Creed as the leader. Let me guys know what you think about that. Having Austin Creed form his own group like Karrion Kross wanted him to do, branch out on his own, but then find himself with his own group known as the Creed Brothers, featuring the Creed Brothers and Austin Creed. Let me guys know what you think about that idea. Since they already have the Creed Brothers here, and Austin and Xavier Woods' last name is Creed, it would be like the Dudley Boys. You know how they had the Dudley Boys and Bubba and Devon be like half brothers because Bubba Ray is white and Devon is black. The same thing with Austin Creed and the Creed brothers. Austin Creed is obviously black and the Creed brothers is white. So you could be like half brothers. The Creed brothers going against the Final Testimony. How you like that, huh? The Creed brothers featuring Austin Creed and the Creed brothers going against the Final Testimony. I like the sound of that. And then who's the? You can see, look at Maxine being at ringside. And also, ladies and gentlemen, everybody is saying that storyline wise, Maxine is the sister of L.A. Knight. Yeah, because remember, Maxine started out as a storyline with her being the sister of L.A. Knight before he became L.A. Knight. They never even explained that those two are not even sisters, but they just went into the storyline of them being sisters. L.A. Knight became L.A. Knight, but they never. But then, are they still sisters? And storyline wise, because that's according to everyone else is saying in the comments. Maxine is still sister storyline wise with L.A. Knight. And then I don't know from behind, Nia attack Maxine. This is why I was like, Triple H storyline is started not to make absolutely no sense, because remember, this is the same person that told Maxine not that what is Jack Gable is doing to her, not to accept it. Oh, you gonna let him talk to you like that? If I was you, I would just leave. But yet now they are the same people that are teaming up with Chad Gable. It was like, look at this. They're out there now as attack as the Texas Maxine. And then first onto the announcer table by Evan Nile onto Maxine Dupree. It's like I said, weren't you see the same one that's trying to warn her about Chad Gable, and now she's beating her up? Like, what is you guys doing with this storyline, man? Now that's like, Albie, what are you doing? Now you talk about so you chose this. You know, even she was like, how's this her fault? I know, right? Even Michael Cole was like, I thought those two was like best friends, because she the one tried to warn her about Chad Gable, but now she's the one teaming up with Chad Gable and taking out Maxine. Even Michael Cole like, what is this? You got Otis looking at him. It's like, hey, what you guys doing? Even Otis was looking at, hey, what's going on here? As Nia Miles chokes out Maxine. But even Nelson was like, what is this? I thought those two were supposed to be best friends. Otis got distracted, got kicked out of the ring by one of the Greek brothers. Azawa trying to pick him up because he think that he is bigger than him. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the odd pairing of those two, your favorite general manager of all time, Triple H, because we all know how Triple H loves to put odd people together, like he did with Apollo Crews and Baron Corbin. You see how those two oddly team up together, versus Braun Strowman versus him, and Baron Corbin and Braun Breaker. Then from behind, and then look at this. Those two, he helping his partner cover Kazawa for the 1, 2, 3. Knowing full well that he's not even big enough. Knowing full well that he not even has the size of one of you. So the fact they need two of you to help cover one guy for the 1, 2, 3. Making them the winner of this match. Making them the winner of the match. The American. Wait a minute. So they are the American made? Wait a minute. Hold up. Hold up. I thought Chad Gable's team was the Alpha Academy. Didn't Chad Gable come up with that group called Alpha Academy? So just when they became American Me, and they took over the Alpha Academy. It's just like this is why I said this whole storyline don't even seem right because I thought Jack Cable's team was called the Alpha Academy, and that Maxine called herself the American Me. That's why I was like, this makes absolutely no sense. I thought this whole time they called the Alpha Academy because that's what Chad Gable's group was called. But now they call American Made. This is so freaking confusing. Come on, Triple H, you make it the whole storyline confusing as fuck. Speaking of confusing, now they got heels versus heel match. Because Zoe Starks and Shayna Baszler versus Alba Fire and Aladon. Heel versus heels. This is Alba Fire. So what the heck is this? Oh, so wait. So what I meant to say was Damage Control versus um. What I meant to say was Damage Control versus Shayna Baszler and Joey Starks, but it's still heel versus heel match. As you can see, I might got the tag teams wrong, but there's still heel versus heel match. And Damage Control versus Shayna Baszler and Joey Starks. Heel versus heel. Who's going to outbull each other on this one? Mm. 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 I was. And then you see the tag team champions, Aladon. You see? You got the tag team champions watching that ringside.